Ladies and gentlemen, we have all seen the image that's getting circulated around in the Chelsea community. We've seen the footage post match of Enzo Fernandez crying. We all couldn't figure out what was going on. I mean, what has hurt him so deeply that he's crying after the match? A lot of us thought maybe it's tears of joy, going through to the next round in the Carabao Cup. But it comes up that, ladies and gentlemen, he is suffering some sort of a chronic injury. Now, the issue is it's not been confirmed as yet from Chelsea Football Club. Generally, Chelsea, the main account, the administrative account actually comes out and reports on the particular injury. So nothing has come out as yet. So we still need to wait. However, this is the latest, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go through the particular news and then let's talk about how this is going to impact our team. What does it mean for Mauricio Pochettino? What does it mean for Enzo Fernandez? We're going to delve into all of that. Confirmed. This is coming from All About Argentina. This particular account knows everything about all Argentinian players out there. Confirmed. Enzo Fernandez is suffering from the early stages of pubalgia. I don't know what this is, but it says chronical groin injury. I did see Eunice just drop a video stating that it's his something to do with his hernia. So look, it's all up in the air still, but this is coming from All About Argentina saying that it's a chronic groin injury. The recovery involves either rest or treatment to alleviate discomfort during play and prevent its impact. So look, this sounds pretty bad. This doesn't feel like something that just goes away easily. It could obviously you need to rest, but at the same time it could very much keep recurring as an injury. So look, we have recently talked about how Enzo Fernandez, the amount of matches he plays is insane. He's been playing a lot of matches for Chelsea Football Club. I know in recent times he's been rested, he's missed a few matches here and there, but overall, since he joined Benfica, since he's played the World Cup, it's been non-stop for this young player. And I was always getting a bit worried that we don't want to run this player down. And looks like he's already got, and as I said, it's yet to be confirmed, but seems like he's already got some sort of chronic groin injury, which is not good. Now, from a player's perspective, look, I don't expect him to feature for Chelsea Football Club in the upcoming fixtures. I presume he might be away for a little while. He might be away for a month at least. So we'll see what happens from there. And that's the perspective from the player. Now, let's talk about from Mauricio Pochettino's perspective. Let's talk about our owner's perspective, the board's perspective, and the fans' perspective. Mauricio Pochettino, I've been beating the drums in recent times. I don't think he's got any idea about how to utilize Enzo Fernandez. Once again, yesterday against Newcastle, he utilized him as a central attacking midfielder. Now, you may very much think that he is a central attacking midfielder. For me, he's not. For me, he's someone who plays from deep and then transitions into advanced position as the team progresses forward. But he's someone who's far more effective in the first phase. And Mauricio Pochettino is hell-bound on utilizing either Gallagher or Caicedo in those positions and having Enzo further up, which makes me think he really does not understand what Enzo can truly bring to the team. And maybe he does understand it, it's just he doesn't want it. So it's one or the other. It's either he doesn't understand what are the strong traits of Enzo Fernandez, or number two, he does understand it, but he just doesn't want to deploy him in that manner because Mauricio Pochettino wants a different type of football played in midfield. And it's very evident to see that the kind of player he wants in midfield is robust, a particular player that's going to be able to cover a lot of the ground, crunching tackles, lots of physicality. This is why players like Caicedo and Conor Gallagher are the ones that are prominent in midfield. So from the manager's perspective, look, as sad as it sounds, it might be a bit of a blessing in disguise for him because he probably feels he's getting forced to use Enzo Fernandez because he probably doesn't want to use him. I rate the player a lot, but at the same time, we have to understand what is best to get 3 points under Mauricio Pochettino. We have to understand that we can't just push and force Mauricio Pochettino to to play a certain style that we want him to play, but it's foreign to Pochettino. That's not what he wants to do. So couple of matches now we've seen Sheffield United, and then also when Enzo Fernandez was taken off yesterday against Newcastle, it seems like Mauricio Pochettino is far more comfortable utilizing Conor Gallagher and Caicedo in the middle of the park. So for his perspective, maybe this is good, because in the sense that selection headache sort of goes away for the moment, and he can just fully concentrate on Conor Gallagher and Caicedo. From an owner's perspective, I don't think the owners will appreciate this too much longer down the track, because they bent over backwards to get someone like Enzo Fernandez. They had fights with Rui Costa. They spent a lot of money to bring this superstar. There is no way they'll be appreciating the situation if Enzo Fernandez down the track is benched. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, don't bench Enzo." And it's not that easy. He's a World Cup winner. He is a quality player, but at this moment, he's getting misprofiled under Mauricio Pochettino. So in the long run, Enzo Fernandez is the one that's got an 8 or 9 year contract, and Pochettino is the one who's only got two year plus one, if we want to trigger that plus one. So owners will not appreciate him being benched for too long. But right now, look, he's probably not going to feature for a little while, so no one needs to worry too much about it. But down the track, we have to see what happens. And on top of that, Romeo Lavia is coming back as well. So if we only play with a double pivot, which I don't mind, I absolutely don't mind. As I said, 3 points is far more important. Whatever makes Pochettino more potent, I'll go with that. But with two midfielders, and if Conor Gallagher is one of your most important players, then you only have one more position to fiddle with, and you've got Lavia, you've got Caicedo, and Enzo Fernandez. So as I said, the owners spent a lot of money on these players, and they probably would like to see them play together, all of them in at once. From a fan's perspective, a lot of the fans are not really understanding this entire situation. They are going off at Enzo Fernandez saying he's been rubbish. Of course, he's not been good, but he's not a bad player. People need to understand he is not a bad player one bit. So let's watch this space. Let's see what happens with Enzo Fernandez until we some official news in regards to his injury. But I do suspect he might be away for a little while. Mauricio Pochettino has confirmed Enzo Fernandez had stomach problems, and this is why he came off early. So stomach problems, that doesn't sound like groin injury, right? And if it is stomach problem, why would Enzo Fernandez be crying the way he did post-match? Which is a bit strange to me. If it's stomach problem, my man, you'll get over it. But if it's something deeper, I can understand why he's crying. Pochettino explained why Enzo Fernandez and Levi Colwill were withdrawn early. He asked to go out because he was a little bit sick before the game. He suffered some problems in his stomach. He wanted to play and see if it went well. It didn't go so well, so that is why he had to come off. My perception was Levi was a little bit tired, and we wanted to put some more offensive players like Marlow on and provide more energy in the side, added Pochettino. So look, if players are not feeling 100%, like they're feeling ill, I don't think it's wise to start them. So that's one thing. Levi Colwill is another one, but with him, it's not about him feeling sick. It was a tactical situation. Levi Colwill, he's just not a left back. That's something we need to monitor down the track as well. His performances are getting compromised being a left back. He's a centre back. So I'm very happy that we've moved on to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. I think the fan base is entirely happy as well. But the bottom line is, Mauricio Pochettino, there are certain things just a bit baffling to me, the way he's utilizing some of the players. So that's something to watch out for. Now, next up, ladies and gentlemen. So we talked about Enzo Fernandez. That's a big injury news. The next big injury news is Reece James. Chelsea's decision over Reece James' anticipated surgery on a hamstring injury has been delayed amid reservations over whether the procedure is necessary. A lot of people have been saying in recent times, like, get the surgery done. Get the surgery done, Reece James. That's the only way you're going to recover. And few people have commented in my video and other people's videos or other content makers' videos as well, saying that injury is not going to solve this situation. When it's muscle related, that's surgery won't be able to solve all of that issue. The player will still be susceptible to this type of injury. So people that are screaming for surgery, it's not the ultimate solution here. On top of that, he will be out for a long period if he goes through a surgery. And over here, we can see from Sammy Mugbil saying that Chelsea are not sure if surgery will make any difference. Now, on top of that, Reece James's hamstring issues are believed to be an issue in both legs. So it's not just one leg that you want the surgery. You need to have surgeries on both legs and have increased his risk of suffering other injuries like his subsequent knee problem. So this is what I've been saying in recent times. So many people gave me so much heat and insult when I tweeted the day after when he got recently injured, and now it looks like he's most likely going to be away for the rest of the season. And this is coming off a season where he's not featured at all, too much at all this season, and on top of all the other previous seasons where he's barely featured. Reece James is not just about hamstring on both legs, it's the knee injuries as well. So this brother has issues everywhere. How he will solve all of this, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. So this isn't just one issue that just needs a tweak and it's fine. This is his entire leg system. Do you know what I mean? So for me, this is a proper problem. The other problem at the moment would be in regards to this is, even if you are looking to sell him, most clubs are not going to entertain this situation. Knowing all his injury issues, they will not entertain it. He's on high wages as well. I don't know whether he's going to get those level of wages elsewhere. He might have to just stick around at Chelsea Football Club. And lucky for him, he's been able to sign that long-term contract with such high wages because it secures his future. Of course, he'll be hurting as a footballer. As a footballer, 100% Reece James is hurting. But sooner or later, he'll have to start thinking, if he's not featuring enough for us, it's getting to a point where he's not even there for 50% of the time. He can barely even make it 30% of the time. So something that Reece James will have to, ponder down the track. How long does he have, in terms of his career as a footballer? So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know. I don't even think selling is an option anymore because I can't see how other teams actually come and buy this player knowing all these issues. So another blow, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how Reece James's injury transpires over the next few weeks and months. I've got no confidence anymore that he can last because we said it last time that now that he's back, he's got to try and figure out a way to stay fit. And he was buzzing as well. He's like, I know my body better. I know how to, what's the limitation, and I know how to look after it. And boom, he just gets injured. And it's another long-term injury. So we shall see what happens. Now, some side news as well, ladies and gentlemen. Victor Gyökeres's 100 million release clause does not scare Chelsea, who are watching the sporting striker very closely. For me, this is mad, man. This is I spoke about this in All You Can Eat Chelsea. This one-hit wonder strikers, we got to be careful. We've got to watch them for a little bit longer. Everyone remembers Luka Jovic from Stuttgart. People also remember Piatek. All of these players that Chelsea fans wanted so badly are nowhere to be seen now because of one-hit wonder seasons. I'd rather this player stay at Sporting and keep killing it for at least 2-3 seasons. Kill it in the Champions League. Kill it at Sporting. Win titles. Build that mentality. And then push for a big move. All of these moves are coming too early for some of these players, man, who have not proven anything. So 100 million as well. Chelsea will probably, look, I don't know whether Chelsea will actually entertain that anymore, knowing that amortization is capped. But you just never know with Chelsea. Now, more kids for Chelsea Football Club. I've lost count as to how many kids we've got at Chelsea, to the point where we don't even know what to do with the current midfield with the likes of Gallagher, Lavia, Enzo, Caicedo, Santos, Cassidy. Chukwuemeka. And then we've got a plethora of kids who I have zero idea what the plan and program is for them. Yeah, they might be shipped off to Strasbourg, but we don't have other multi-clubs as yet. But this is the latest, ladies and gentlemen. You would have seen the image yesterday at Stamford Bridge with Kendry Pires. That was actually a nice picture. Kendry Pires especially. I think Kendry Pires is a standout. Looks like there may be a huge future for him at Chelsea Football Club, but we'll see what happens. But check this out. Chelsea are close to a deal for 17-year-old Senegalese midfielder Pape Daouda Diong. Any move would see the midfielder join the Premier League club in June 2024 once he turns 18. I don't know who he is. I really don't know who he is. Generally, African players, they've done well at Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea are closing in on deal to sign Senegal under-17 midfielder Pape Daouda Diong from AF Dar es Salaam. The deal is almost done, so this is going to happen. Coming from Fabrizio Romano, this is the kid, the latest kid that's in the blocks, and looks like Chelsea won't stop. This is the policy, the youth policy. Keep buying as many youth products as possible, and see who turns out to be a superstar. Let me know if you guys have any idea about that particular Senegalese midfielder. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button. Would like to see you guys comment on every topic we touched on, especially the Enzo Fernandez and Reece James topic in the comment section. Let me know what you think about that. And I hope to see you guys for a live stream very, very soon, tomorrow. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya.